All right, good morning. So this is going to go on Possum's journal, but this is not going to be Possum. This is a young setter named Otis that's 4 or 5 months older than Possum, very strong. And I'm just to the place now where I'm ready to soften him up with the check cord and pinch collar. And so I've been taking him right out of the back of the house for the last week and a half, straight into the bird field. I've seen all the power I wanted to see. He's starting to flash point a little bit. I could continue to walk him until his point develops a little more, but he's so powerful. I think he's ready for this. So we're going to start kind of working towards doing the dance. I'll go ahead and pull him. You can feel it there.
I'm on.
What's that?
I'm good.
All right, so here is Otis on his flat collar. I'm going to walk him down to the chain gang, and I'm just doing this so I can demonstrate how he is. So this is his also first airing for the morning, but we're heading towards the bird feed. And so I didn't dress him, I didn't do anything else. I just straight to his flat collar, letting him drag me toward the field just so I could demonstrate for you guys kind of where he's at. And this is what I've wanted to this point. I've wanted this dog extremely excited. I want him pulling as hard as he's comfortable pulling. And so today when I pick him up off the chain gang, I'm going to put him in full dress. We started some collar conditioning on the side. But more than that, it's day one on the pinch collar. And so we'll work through that when we pull him. That's good. So, all right. So it's not really fair to say this is day one of the pinch. I did introduce it to him yesterday, and I like to do that while airing dogs. And so I put this on low on his neck yesterday. Just let him feel what it felt like. Let him pull against it as he aired. But today I'm going to put him in full dress, and then I'm going to rest the pinch on top of everything. So this will be the highest collar on his neck. We'll come just out into the yard and just start doing what I would call softening Otis up to the pinch. And so today I'm probably not going to work any stop and stand. It's just going to be, I'm going to let him find the end of the line, give him some feedback to where he doesn't want to pull anymore, may make some changes of direction or whatever. But what I'd really like to see, perfect case scenario, Otis remains at a forward orientation, walking away from me as I move, but is kind of tracking consciously where I am in space-time and not allowing the slack to come out of the check cord. So that's the objective for today. We'll see what's up. Let's go dress Otis. I'll let you just follow me. His demeanor on the chain gang. Pretty mellow dog out here. He knows when I'm coming to get him, but for the most part, he's not too crazy. And so we'll come in with the e-collar first. If I have one that's a little too bouncy and doesn't like me to come in there, I might step a little closer and stand on the chain gang. This is the presentation I want. And I don't always want to go straight to throwing everything on him where it's crazy. I want him to calm down, get used to some physical contact, and then come in and hook him up. And what I hope over time is that he begins to realize if he just allows this stuff to happen, and we finally get to a space that he gets what he wants. So I may need to put this e-collar on just a little bit loose today because I don't intend to use it. And then we'll come back to this. Same deal. Good. And I'm pretty pleased with the way he presented to me there. And so now we are with the ears out, high on the neck, and I'm just going to come out with slack. And so he's not afraid to pull on this thing starting out. And so as we enter the yard here, I'm just going to start to give him a little bit of feedback and let him find the end of that line. just that one kind of took the steam out of him, but didn't seem to hurt his feelings too much. And I'm happy with that. A little tension in the line right now, I'm not terribly upset with it. It's just when he gets kind of ahead of steam and decides there's a direction he wants to go, I'm going to let him know that's not what I want. So just like that. I could make the 180 if he was really kind of feeling himself. And then that way he's going to begin to anticipate that change of direction if he starts pulling against that line. He needs to be tracking. Put hands on him. You see some ducks out there down at the pond. That's fine. I'm just going to let him watch. I'm not working stopping and stand, but if he's going to offer it to me, I'm just going to put hands on him and begin to manipulate him. And get him used to being touched. And then I'm going to move him on, and as soon as I move him on, I'm just going to move him right back to the chain gang and be happy with that setup. When he breaks away, kind of stand my ground, turn the left way again, and then right back down. Managing my line, allowing for slack to be in there, but not letting it get tangled. I'm not asking for the sit there. If he chooses to present that way, I don't care. Like I'm not creating any latency around that. So, good boy, undressing him. Happy with that. Thank you.
You're good.
All right. I have a French Brittany as well here named Banjo that looks like he's going to be a really nice dog. But when you compare him to Otis, he's much more sensitive. As we've started collar conditioning with Banjo, really novel reaction to the vibrate stimulation. So that's something we've been working through as well. So Banjo's a little behind in that regard. Again, just like Otis, I put the pinch on him yesterday and just let him air on it, and he was willing to pull against it low on his neck. So today I'm going to put it on him high on the neck to walk him out. I'm going to see his reaction, but I expect him to certainly soften up a little more. And what I really expect I'll see from Banjo is maybe an unwillingness to keep that forward orientation and to continue to move with me and stay confident and stay forward. And so if I begin to see any of that, we're going to take a lap through the bird field. So every one of these dogs for the last week has had free running in the bird field. They've had bird contacts out here. They've gone from their dead bird to their crippled bird to their live birds. Not everybody is pointing yet. Some are flash pointing, some are just ripping, but we're ready to kind of move forward, at least with this part, the intro to this stuff. Doesn't mean I'm going to go out there and start cranking around on the dog while the birds are in the field, but for now, I'm just trying to kind of bring that classically conditioned state of drive and arousal that they're feeling when they come into the field into this thing and just let them know it's okay. So I'm going to be a lot more sensitive to what's going on in Banjo's head than I was Otis, even though I'm paying attention to all of them. I'm just expecting to be a little more aware of what he's got going on. And you can just kind of see from his presentation at the chain gang, he comes up, he gets a little frenetic, he gets a little worried, and he's got some nervous but still enthusiastic. can just see with Banjo, he's just, in general, more aware, a little less comfortable than Otis. Just being out here with this. He's already leaving slack in the line. And he just doesn't like the feeling he's getting when he makes it tight. I'm going to give him just a little bit of feedback anyway, depending on his movement. But you can see he puts he's got a lot of head shake going on. He's really kind of coming into me a little more than I would like to see. And he displaces that kind of nervous energy in a lateral movement. And so I'm going to bring this down lower on his neck. Because now I need to make him feel confident. And so I kind of saw what I was expecting to see. Now we're just going to take a turn and take a walk right through the bird field with this thing low in his neck. And so this is a dog that I'm actually trying to encourage getting ahead of me. If he pulls on this, if he feels confident enough to pull on it, I'm going to allow it. But as we come into this bird field, I'm not going to hold him to any sort of disciplinary standard on it. And then I probably want him to drag the check cord and a little bit. Moving forward. But you can see his change in demeanor immediately coming out. He's anticipating birds. This dog has a lot of point to him. This is really what I like to see out of him. I mean, he's pulling a little bit, but it's not unmanageable, and I'm not unhappy with it. And as he begins to have more bird contacts, I'm just going to continue to move. I'm not going to give him a big correction there. But as he continues to have more bird contacts in this space, he'll get that head up, he'll quit sniffing the ground as much, he'll be more aware. He likes a bird. And so now, when I move back into the road area, and we begin to move back towards his kennel space, I'm just going to walk myself down the lead, down the check cord. I'm going to hook into his flat. Remove the pinch. I may not worry about any of this stuff with Otis, but now I really want him to feel more comfortable, and I'm going to start adding a little bit of vibration on the way back to the house. As long as he keeps forward, looks happy. This is, when we talk collar conditioning, this is a desensitization process. The novel reaction that this dog has to this vibration on this collar, I want to see it fade. And so I'm going to push that button while he's forward. And you see he recognizes it. He stopped himself up, but he didn't come to me cowering. He didn't come to me on his belly. Not too much. He's putting a little slack in the line. I'd like to see him a little more forward again. And then a little vibrant. You can watch his ear set change. But this is an enormous progression from the last time I did this. Really the last 3 or 4 times. So he's beginning to care less and less about the vibration, and that makes me happy. And more show the reaction, show the response, but not the end of the world. I'm pleased with that. I'm going to this kennel, ready to get some water.